Hello, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm happy to have you here again today, and I am very glad that we are able to meet up here again on this YouTube channel of mine. Today, I want to talk about investing in the future. It's very important because a lot of people make the mistake, especially young people, when they start making money. They make certain mistakes that they end up blaming themselves for a long time. You agree that when people start making money, some of the young people, when they start making money for the first time, they look at how they can improve their living standards. They get apartments in very expensive areas. Some get very good cars and luxurious cars. And some, of course, you see it in their outlook and everything. They start going for designers wristwatch, designers clothing, expensive phones, expensive gadgets, just to show that they have started making very good money. But the truth is, do we really need this? Yeah? Do they really need to do this before people can respect them, before they can be honored in the community, before they can earn their place in the community? And I would say that if you are someone that is futuristic minded, there's really no need to get into all these kind of things to show that you are making some money. Okay? I'm not saying you don't have to buy a very good car. You need to have a good car. I mean, but not a luxurious car at that level. You need to just get a functional car, a car that can move you from one place to another without any problem, a car that is within a reasonable budget, You need to get an apartment, but not necessarily in an highbrow area where you have to walk through your nose to pay. You need to get an apartment in a place that is conservatively okay, that you can manage. I am very concerned about the principle of starting life slowly and steadily, growing your investment steadily and gradually. And by this, I mean that the money that you would have used to get all these other excess things could rightly be deployed into right investment. Okay, there's no law that says that a young man or a young lady should not own properties. If you have the ability and you have the money, why not buy it? Put it in the real estate business. Why not get properties? You could buy a landed property if that is what you could have. You could buy a landed property, you keep it down. You could also buy properties if you have the resources to do that. You buy a property and you keep it. You never can tell. These properties over time tends to have more appreciative value. So we need to talk about this because it's important. A lot of young people lose the opportunities and the foresight in their bid to want to show to society that they have started making money. For example, you want to buy your first car and you end up buying a very big car that is more than the maintenance of the car is even more than what you're going to be making in the nearest future. You have to think futuristically because the truth is money doesn't come every day the way we think it's going to come, even for big men. So if you don't have multiple sources of income, if you have just one steady source of income, you need to grow your income into becoming other sources of income so that you can become financially independent. But you cannot be making money and what you're spending is more than what you're making. If you're doing this, then there's a problem somewhere. You need to have certain reserves that you can have savings for. So you need to save for tomorrow, which is very important for you. I read a study sometimes that talked about how much you ought to have saved when you get to 30 years of age. Honestly, I didn't meet that mark and I've not met it even now. But it's something I'm working towards because it's very important that we start preparing even for our retirement when we are still strong. And that is why you must not misplace whatever resources that comes your way. It must be deployed into something that will be sustainable, something that will take you away from spending, like building your own house or buying your own apartment so that you don't have to be paying rent anymore. Something that can make you, become someone that will be generating income in the nearest future. And this is something I have to speak about and which I felt I needed to throw out there so that someone who is just making his first millions or his first 10 million would know that he doesn't need to go and buy a car of 5 million naira or to prove any point. You just need a car that will take you from point A to point B. You need to live in a decent apartment. You don't need to go and waste money to, rent a very, very high, expensive apartment in a highbrow area when you know that your income cannot over time sustain that. So let's continue to grow gradually, and I hope to see you at the top. And hopefully, we'll be able to get to where we want to get to, which is to be successful in life. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also recommend this to your friends and press the bell so that you'll be notified each time I post a new video on this YouTube channel. Take care.